So me and Andrew are doing a Clear Comfort cartridge swap today. Actually, it's a warranty, and we'll get into what happened. So over here, this white line is our injection line onto the pool return. So that little gray fitting right there is the injection fitting with an integrated check valve. And that is threaded into the diffuser rod. The diffuser rod goes into the pipe and then diffuses your gas so that you get more complete coverage in your flow stream. So the check valve right there at the injection has failed and is allowing water to back up through this clear line into the cartridges and then up into the air compressor. So the cartridges are ruined. We've got to warranty those out. We have a return authorization from Clear Comfort. So we're going to pull these out, put them in a box, send them to Clear Comfort. They'll fix them up and send them back to us. So not a huge deal there. Andrew's working on taking them out at the moment. And I just wanted to run over the basic setup for AOP system. So Clear Comfort AOPs are what we use for our secondary sanitation for water feature pools. Okay. We've got our power coming in from over here. On the other side of this wall is the chemical and automation room. So we have XPCs and AUIs over there. Okay. So this is drawing 120 volts from the AUI. You could also use a pressure switch. So this is our power distribution box here. The 120 volt splits. One leg goes down to the canisters. One leg goes up to the air pump whenever the AUI allows the system to run. So we have two sensors for the AUI, talking about power distribution. One sensor comes out and goes up to the flow switch, so we can use flow or pressure to activate the AUI. And then the AUI also has a second sensor, so we can sense two different things. And the second sensor can be a current switch. So this is a current switch looped around one of the load side of the electrical supply lines for the pool pump. Okay, so if there's electricity flowing to the pool pump, the current switch will send a signal to the AUI that there is current, and it'll close the loop just as a flow switch or a pressure switch would. So we're using two sensors. If the pump dies, it'll trigger. If the flow stops, it'll trigger. Okay. So that's what we've got here. You can run it on just a single sensor. In this case, we have two. Now, on the installation of this unit, we need to be within 10 feet on the injection line. Okay, so we drilled our diffuser rod. We put in our injection 10 feet over to the cabinet. The air compressor needs to be at least at the same level, if not above, the cabinet. That way we don't get gravity pulling water down into it. And then yeah, you select the size of the Clear Comfort based on the flow rate of the pipe that it's tapped into. So when we bid this system, we had to tell them what the flow rate was and what the return pipe size was in order to get the correct diffuser rod. This is the CCW 300 AOP system. It is capable of operating up to, I believe, 700 gallons a minute. The other consideration for AOP injection, we want our injection point as far upstream from our chemical injection as we can get it. Okay. When we inject hydroxyl free radicals into the return line, it does neutralize some of the hypochlorous acid or chlorine residual in the water. So if we had our AOP injecting on the other side, the flow is running this way. If we had our AOP injecting over here, it would be neutralizing the bleach that we just injected. Okay, so we've got it upstream. The hydroxyl free radical gas reacts very quickly within the pipe. So by the time that the water travels over to here where the chemical injection is, it's already reacted and the remaining gas is just carbon dioxide. So if you're doing this on a smaller system and you don't have a long return line, you may have to plumb a loop in order to get the separation between the injection and the AOP. So I think that covers the main the pieces of the puzzle for the AOP system. Hopefully this clarifies a little bit for everyone who had questions.